again for another episode on our beautiful Goa, on My Goem, on Prudent. And this time, I'm sure you have guessed where I have come. We have come to Mapusa. And you can see the Gandhi statue behind. This is the Gandhi Chowk. And we have come here to see something that has been put here before the liberation. To be more precise, foundation in 59, ending in 1961. And we have come to see one of the glorious assets of Mapusa or Goa, as see, and that is the Mapusa Municipal Market. Mapusa Municipal Market is one of the most well-planned market in the whole of Goa. Why it is so? Who built it? Why it was built? What was the need for it? We will go there and we will see. Ladies and gentlemen, Goa has got this place called as Mapusa. One of the reasons why they say the name Mapusa has come is because of the map. She, in the sense that map means measure. This was a main market for the entire North Goa. Every Friday people would come and the items would be sold by using a map. It could be called a paili and it would be called annati and so many things over there. But the main reason why this got prominence is because of the market. And this market at one time was on a very marshy land. Shetan ashilli, udak ashille. And on that marshy land, this one gentleman, Dr. Antonio Pinto Rizarve, he was the mayor of Mapusa Municipal Council. At that time, it was called Câmara Municipal de Bardes. That means it was of the full of Bardes. And it was his thought that he planned out and he designed and he constructed this particular thing. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste time. Let's say hi to Gandhi and go and see what is the Mapusa market. Okay, follow me. So here behind me, you can see a big building of Indo-Portuguese architecture. This is the building of Câmara Municipal de Bardes. Yeah, you're surprised, aren't you? When it was formed in 1842, this particular building was having under its jurisdiction all the areas under Bardes. That is, right from Porvorim to Kalangut to Moira to Aldona, everything was under this. Later on, it was made into the Mapusa Municipal Council with only Mapusa city as the jurisdiction and the surrounding areas. And inside this, there is a library, a very old library, and it is called as the Ataid Library. Today, this building has been condemned, it has been stopped, and the municipality has been shifted to Altino, to a beautiful building where the earlier St. Mary's Girls' School was there. And this building, through its presidents and through its committees, has done some wonderful works, of which the Mapusa market is one of them. Let's go down and see what this Mapusa market is about and why we have come here. What is so special about this Mapusa market? When it was taken up for construction somewhere towards the end of 1959 and completed in the year 1961, in January 1961, it was made with a purpose. And that is, if you look at this market complex properly, you'll find that one whole area is only reserved for the jewelers. One side is reserved for all the textiles. The coir market, the pottery, the vegetable market, the fish market, clearly defined over here. And the main entrance of this, it was decorated with beautiful reliefs made by one of Goa's most famous artists. His name was late Vishnu Mahadev Kukolkar. You have seen the Miramar statue? Yes. The Mermaid Garden? Yes. And he has made some wonderful murals over here, which are a pride of this Mapusa market. So today what we will do now, that we have come here, we will see the entrance and we will see what this market is about. And then we will speak to the son of late Dr. Antonio Pintruzar, who is considered as the brain behind developing this market here, and the only market of its kind in Goa. Let's not waste time. Things may get over in the market. As soon as you walk in the main gate of this Mapusa Municipal Market, like I have told you, each of the areas are well demarcated for whatever product you want. If you can't get it there, you can't get it anywhere else. But as soon as you enter, the first thing, the signature architectural piece that you find over here is this statue of Shakuntala, one of the Indian mythological ladies who have been there. And this statue, earlier, the pot that she is holding had water flowing. You know, it was very realistic, but over a period of time, it's a mechanical thing, it has got spoiled. But this was added here after the inauguration of this market, and it was inaugurated on 12th of January 1962 by the then military governor of Goa and the commanding officer of Operation Vijay, Major General K.P. Kandat. And there is a plaque which says so over here. So when you come over here, don't miss out on meeting Shakuntala. And Shakuntala is surrounded by a lot of other things. Let's see what are the products that are available and what are the sections that have been created. Because when this market was made, where I am standing right now was all swamps. This was a very swampy area. And Dr. Pintruzar, when he went on Portuguese and European tours, he saw how the markets were over there. He was impressed. And that is the reason when he came back to Goa, and he was the president of the Câmara Municipal de Bardes. From 1950, he was nominated, appointed in the year 1950 by the then Portuguese governor. And here we have got lot of other aspects that, you know, he clearly divided. And at that time, he had a lot of opposition from people, like, you know how development is, most of the time we have got problem. But when the complaint went to the governor, and the governor wanted to find out what's happening here, and Dr. Pintruzar explained to Dr. Manuel Antonio Vassal da Silva that this is what I have in mind. Instead of stopping Dr. Antonio Pintruzar, he backed him because he himself was an engineer. And finally, it was General Manuel Antonio Vassal da Silva, the Portuguese governor, the last Portuguese governor, who inaugurated this in January 1961. At the time of its inaugural, it had 200 shops and 50 sheds. The sheds are not seen right now, but let us see the areas that have been demarcated for them. And you will be surprised what you can get and what you cannot get in Mapusa market. The best day to come here is on Friday every week, and you can buy from a pin to a cow. Yes, you still get cows in Goa. Please do come. Yeah. When we come to the Mapusa market, one of the most famous item that you have heard of are the bananas. The Moida bananas or the bananas that came from Moida. But from what we hear today, it is a myth. एका टायमार मैड्याची केळी येतालीं. आतां मैड्याची केळी मेळटात काय ना म्हणटा ते आमी बुधाजी गांवस म्हणटा पळय ताका मेळया आनी विचारया. बुधाजी बाब, आमच्या प्रोग्रामाचेर तुजें स्वागत आसा.
तेन्ना मोड्याची केळी पळय करीत न्हू,
हय
तेन्ना ते चडशे शेण खत घाली,
हां
हे सारे वापरिनासले.
हय
आनी ती कितें करताले, पयलीं 2 फेणे धुवन जाले का मोजकेच केळी काय ती कातरून हाडी
हां
आनी ती चड रुचीक लागता.
ओके
कळ्ळें. आनी आतां ते लोक काम म्हणजे आतां कोण आमचे गोंयकार कोण काम करीत ना न्हू, आनी ह्याका म्हणटा ते जाणा जाल्लेच काम करपी जाय. ही केळी मोड्याची म्हणजे हे तेन्ना रोप व्हरून लायले चड म्हणजे पयलीं इब्राम मेणकुरे, इब्रामपूर,
हां
चांदेल, हसापूर, कुटवा, नादोडा,
म्हणजे ह्या
साठ,
जाग्यांचेर उदक खूब आशिल्लें. पूण ही आतां केळी पळय आसा न्ही ती कसली केळी?
ते केरळा आनी तेचे शिफ्ट करपाचे.
आनी लोक खूब घेता अजुनूय?
अजून म्हणजे तशें घेता
घेता
म्हणजे कित्याक पयलीं लोक काळी केळी जाल्ली सोदीत.
हय
आतांचे भुरगीं तुका काळी केळी खायना.
ओके
म्हणजे तशें जाता, जितले पिकता तितले खावपाक बरें लागता.
बरें लागता.
आनी तरणे केळी तुका
बरें
पिकोवंक जाय.
ओके देव बरें करूं बुध बाब. हां थँक्यू सो मच. During the olden times, whether it was Goa or any other place, people cooked and ate their food on mud utensils. And you can see over here quite a few of them that are made out of mud. But Goa had a speciality, and that was, which you cannot find anywhere else in India, and that is this pot. This was an actual local refrigerator. They would put the water inside over here, and the fact that the heat was absorbed from here, it cooled down, and from here it was poured out. And you will find that the reason why we say that this particular thing is typical Goan is because the cock was a very important bird for the Portuguese. There is a nice story on that. We'll cover that some other time. But here you can see that ladles have been made with bamboo and coconut shell. We have our own refrigerator. We have got the Queen and Mighty and name it. It's our mighty old pottery over here. So this section was created for the pottery section. Also, there is another thing that is very important are the bamboo work. This is called as a soup or a winnower, which was used to winnow a lot of things out of rice and out of grains that are there. This is a karo which was used by the sister of the bridegroom to carry the light from home to the hall where it was, and hence she was called as a karavli. And you can see a lot of other things made out of bamboo. So here was one section that was created for pottery and for bamboo works. There is another section for coir. Let's see whether we can find that also for you. But till then, see this. And this is called as a dupatne, where they would put coal inside, they would put the dhoop inside, and the whole place would have a beautiful smoke and aroma of the dhoop. This was used by the Hindu ladies during the Makar Sankranti. Lot of stuff over here, lot of stuff. Just glance on this. of the section of this Mapusa Municipal Market is reserved for the bakers of Goa. Remember one thing, Goans were the first people to give the pav and the undo to India. If you are eating a vada pav in Mumbai, remember the pav comes from Goa. Now here you will find a particular section over here which is reserved for them. Today is Sunday. I told you the best time to come here is Friday. And if you come here on Friday, you'll find that all these places are filled with Goan sweets. Any person who is coming from anywhere in the world, if you are watching this in Australia, if you are watching this in Portugal, if you are watching this in the US, please, when you come to Goa, come to this section of the Mapusa market and buy this poi. This poi is something different. I can assure you. Let's find out from the gentleman here about this bread over here. Good morning, sir. Tawares बाब कशे आहात तुम्ही? ओके. हे जे तुम्ही आता हांगा उंडे विकता न्ही, उंडे पाव विकता न्ही, तातूंत म्हाका दिसलें ही एक पोळी आहा ती मातशी चड व्हडली कशी.
Poi and dakti poi. There are two types of pois.
Okay.
Sweet and plain poi.
This is a sweet poi.
Those are sweet bread.
And this is?
This is small one, sweet bread.
Okay.
And these are small pois, brown bread.
Brown bread.
And this is the big one, brown bread.
Okay. Okay. So you have got a lot of choice in brown bread itself. आणि ये कोण?
These are katre pav, you call it butterfly.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay. आणि ये
These are pox, French cut bread.
French cut.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Here we have Mr. Tavares telling us you have a choice of bread over here, and we have got a lot of friends over here who are selling this. Let's see what they have got on their counter. Thank you, Mr. Tavares. Mr. Praganza, good morning and welcome to my program called as My Goem.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Praganza, right from the time that I was in school till now, I have seen you and your shop over here. I'm sure you have seen the change of Mapusa market from what it was to what it is today. What are your views on this?
Definitely, for the last 35 years, I'm standing and doing business here. As years go by, I have seen the market very deteriorating position. The crowd is less because there is hardly any space for people to move around very freely. The municipality has allowed all the motorbikes to move around and people find it difficult to move around very freely. There is hardly any parking for vehicles, including four-wheelers and two-wheelers. And I hope the Mapusa municipality improves and takes strict action on all these matters.
Okay. And what is the main product that people come here to take from you?
From me, I mostly deal with masalas, pickle and sausage, and I'm world famous for these three items.
Hey guys, remember that when in the Mapusa market, Mr. Braganza is the person. You can see his products over here. So don't even hesitate to come and meet Mr. Braganza. Thank you, Mr. Braganza. So ladies and gentlemen, after we left Mapusa, after seeing the Mapusa Municipal Market, we headed to Pottery. Pottery is the village which is very close to my heart because this is the place. I was born in Mapusa, but I grew up in this particular village and I was known as one of the most naughty creatures around here. See, I can see a lot of Goans who know me are laughing over there. But I was staying in this house which was owned by Julia Ribeiro, and opposite me was this hospital which you see as this but was earlier looking like this. In front of my house over there is Our Lady of Candelaria Chapel. Now what we will do is we will go and we will meet Dr. Sidney Pintruzar and get from him that information about Dr. Antonio Pintruzar, about the Mapusa Municipal Market. So ladies and gentlemen, when we went to Mapusa, we brought all the assets of the Mapusa Municipal Council and its market to you. This particular asset of Mapusa, that is the municipal market, which is a gem in Goa. The episode on this cannot be completed without understanding the man who was behind this project. I am so privileged that I come from the same village, from the same ward, and across the road from the huge mansion of the Pinto Rosario family, where I have had the honor of meeting, interacting, and being showered with the love of this man who you know as Dr. Antonio Pinto Rosario. And we have to find out about this man. So here we have come and troubled his son, Dr. Sidney Pinto Rosario, who is an amazing gentleman, very gentle to all his patients. And I would say, I'm sure he's not going to agree to this, but I think almost the same love that is there and the medicinal miracles that are there, that were there in his father's hand, have been passed down to him. Dr. Sidney, welcome to my program called as My Goem.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We have come to know that the project, one of the great projects of Goa, the Mapusa market, was the conceptualization of your father, late Dr. Antonio Pinto Rosario. In fact, people just know the name, but they don't know the man. So I think we can meet the man through you. So can you tell us about this man who was born, I think, on the 28th of October 1905 and left our company on 5th of September 1969. So between that, you have been the closest person who knew him. So can you tell us a little more about him?
My father, Dr. Antonio, was really a role model for all of us. It's because I saw him working so hard with a total dedication and commitment to his patients that I decided to pursue the same profession of medicine. And I've been fortunate to be his son. And as I said, he had been a role model for all of us, an inspiration for me to become a doctor.
Very nice.
He completed his medical studies in Goa Medical College.
Okay.
Then he
That time it was called a
Escola Médico Cirúrgica de Goa, which is the oldest medical institution in Asia.
In Asia, okay.
And after that, he went to Madras and did his postgraduate in midwifery and midwifery, and came to Goa and started his new maternity hospital in 1938.
1938.
Yes.
What was the name of that hospital?
Hospital Maternidade Dr. Antonio Pinto do Rosario.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the name with which the hospital started in 1938.
Now, after 82 years, this is the oldest private hospital.
Dr. Antonio Pinto Rosario was a passionate, dedicated doctor. And then we come to know that he was the brainchild behind putting up the Mapusa market and one of the best in Goa. How was the transition from a doctor to, a person in a civic arena?
My father, besides being a doctor, was a very social man. He enjoyed doing something for the society.
Okay.
And his commitment, besides medicine, extended to other fields. And the Portuguese government, seeing his dynamism,
Yes.
invited him to be at the helm of Bardej municipality.
Which year was that? Was it 1950?
Yes.
1950.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was the mayor of Bardej for long 16 years.
Doctor, I'm going to ask you here. Today, when we talk about Mapusa Municipal Council, it is restricted to Mapusa.
Yes.
Would I be right in considering that earlier it was Kamra Municipal de Bardes
Yes.
and it had a bigger jurisdiction?
Yes, as the whole taluka.
As the whole
Yes,
of
whole
Tamil.
taluka, including Kalangut, Caldona, Seolim, Betim, very big area.
Very big area.
Now it's a
Very small
only very
area.
small area.
So when did this seed of putting up this market or the foundation stone, from where did that start?
Yes. See, in 1935, first the Mapusa town had a very old market. This was an eyesore for the to the
It was
city.
supposed to be very swampy
Very
area.
swampy, yes. He has been visiting often Europe, America, and all, and he saw
Those
all
markets.
of those markets, and he had that idea that why we should also not have one like that
So
here.
the inspiration came after he saw the
He is
street
such
food.
cities abroad, yes.
Do that.
In 1935, the then Governor General, João Carlos Craveiro Lopes, son of ex-president of Portugal, Marshal Craveiro Lopes, laid the foundation stone
In
where-
1935?
1935, where the whole market existed.
Okay.
But then they saw that the land was very steep and was not
Feasible.
feasible, and they abandoned the project.
Okay.
It was in 1952 that the then overseas minister, Almirante Sarmento Rodrigues, laid the foundation stone for this market.
new-
It was built by the VM Salgongar brothers, and it was inaugurated on the 8th January 1960 by His Excellency, the Governor General of Goa, Daman and Diu, General Manuel Antonio Vassali Silva. He was happy because that day was his birthday.
Oh, wow.
So he cut the birthday cake,
Okay.
and distributed to everyone present.
But anything special about that cake? What
No,
was the
it wasn't the
design?
shape of the market. Was the shape of the municipal market. And most of the prominent Goans were present there. So I saw the inauguration of this. And so when he came to Goa and he decided to visit Mapsas and saw the project, was so impressed, then he told my father, I expected, they told me that you're constructing a market. But this is not a market. This is a commercial complex, which I have not seen in the whole Portuguese overseas territories, including Angola and Mozambique.
Fantastic.
And I congratulate you, Mr. President, for your foresight
Okay.
and for this beautiful project that you're doing. And he gave a impetus so that project could be completed fast.
Okay.
Yes.
Doctor, there is one more thing. Today when you enter this Mapusa Municipal Market,
Yeah.
you are faced with a beautiful design that is
Yes.
in front and two on the
Yeah,
side.
those are murals done by famous Goan artists Constâncio Fernandes and Kunkolenkar from Bicholim.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So-
I was present at the inauguration. After liberation of Goa, my father constructed a nice fountain with the statue of Shakuntala
Okay.
in the center of the market, and invited the military governor of Goa, General K.P. Kandet, to inaugurate the same.
Doctor, to my knowledge, Dr. Antonio Pintruzar was the mayor of the Câmara Municipal de Bardes for 16 long years. Okay, and I'm sure that in those 16 long years, he has not just done the market. What are his other achievements?
Other things that he had done, among others, is the 2 children parks in Mapsa, asphalting of the roads in the city,
Okay.
then the connecting Mapsa to Seolim,
Okay.
Mapsa to Aldona,
Oh, very nice.
and Mapsa to Kalangut.
Okay.
Then he did the car park and rotunda in Kalangut, and constructed 2 bridges in Ashnora and over Mapsa River. And now the Mapsa market, who is giving a huge revenue to the municipality,
Yes.
is for everyone to see
Absolutely.
and admire it.
Did they name any road?
Yes, they named the main road leading from the municipality to the entrance of the Mapsa market
Okay.
as Dr. Antonio Pinto do Rosário Road.
Okay.
And besides, the day he died, they closed the whole market.
They closed the whole market. Wow. When you come to this wonderful palatial house of Dr. Pintruzar, on the door there is something that catches your eye, and this house is known all over Goa, especially the north side of Goa, as Fetorachangor. So what is this Fetor? Doctor, what is this Fetor? How did you come across that?
That is a title given to my ancestor, 6 generations ago,
Okay.
who incidentally was also the mayor of Bardej like my father. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanjeev.
Yeah.
It was been a great privilege for me to know you since you was a baby.
Thank you so much, and a very naughty one at that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So here we are at the end of an episode which I'm sure the people who have grown up in Porvorim, especially from Alto Porvorim, from Budki, from Arade, from Wade, from Ribeirvado, Dilimavado, all these people, they will remember and recollect their memories of the past. But today, our main aim was to understand how this Mapusa market came about. It is one of the best planned market in Goa, even today, after it was built in the year 1960. Today, ladies and gentlemen, let us endeavor to create something for Goa that we can be proud of 50 years, 100 years later. I'm sure you will have a lot of things, these small things, which you will want us to show to the world. Please do get back to us on the email that you see over here. Tell us whether you have liked this, what you have liked of this, what you did not like of this. And if you have got anything in your village, don't even hesitate. Do write to us on this email and let us know. So there you are saying bye-bye for this episode of the Mapusa Municipal Market. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.